When I was 19, I moved to Switzerland to do a discipleship training school through a program called Youth with a Mission. And one week we had a speaker who claimed to be prophetic who came and spoke to the school. And I never spoke with her personally, but when she left, the director of the school called me into his office. And he basically accused me of having homosexual tendencies, in those words. And I was very uncomfortable and I was very confused. I'd never thought about that before. I felt very anxious. I felt embarrassed. I phoned my boyfriend. I didn't understand. The director of the school thought that it would be best if I went back to Canada, and I refused, and I stayed there. And the following fall, after I got back to Canada, was when I began attending Trinity. I wasn't accepted to the University of Calgary, and I was accepted to Trinity. And once I arrived, I met a young woman who was a beautiful person, and we connected really deeply. And now I know that we fell in love. And I was 20 years old then, and I was equal parts excited and terrified. And for the majority of my time at Trinity, we were together, or I should say trying not to be together. Very secretive, of course, and filled to here with shame. By approximately probably halfway through my bachelor's degree, I had arrived at a place where I hated the love that I felt. And I quote from my journal, I hated my heart. And I felt that my heart was betraying me. And anyone who knows me knows that I'm more often than not running after my heart, because my heart leads everything that I do, including my work now as a counselor. That's how I exist in this world, led by my heart. And I remember intentionally trying to listen to my brain instead of my heart, and denying my heart and hating it. It was a time of deep spiritual, existential anguish and pain, a time of great fear, a time of despair. And I went to some very dark places when I was stuck in that place of despair. And I was isolated. I was alone, and I'm an external processor, so I don't know how I did this, but I didn't talk to anyone for years. For my time at Trinity, I didn't talk to anyone. Everything that you feel is real, and your heart is honest, and your heart is beautiful in its lightness and its darkness. What I would like to share centers around the word connection and the need for connection. Reach out. You are beautiful, and there are many other people who are very much like you. Connect with a community, or create a community of other queer and trans people or strong allies who will accept you and love you and not try to change you. There are queer and trans competent and strong allies that are out there, such as myself here at Dragonstone and my colleagues, that will fully witness your experience. This is available to you. You're not alone. I shared earlier that halfway through my time at Trinity, I arrived at a place that I hated the love that I felt. And I tried as much as I could to pray my gay away, and it didn't work, because that wasn't truth, and that's not the way that I'm meant to live in this earth. I went through dark periods where I did think about killing myself. If you are having feelings like this, talk to somebody, open up. We've lost far too many members of our community to suicide, and we need you and we love you.